Well, hello, this is Josh Nelson with Plumber SEO, and today I'm doing an internet marketing assessment for a plumbing contractor based out of the Knoxville, Tennessee market. And again, all of these video assessments are available on youtube.com. They just kind of help you understand the thought process that goes into optimizing a website, getting it ranked in competitive markets across the United States, and it also helps the specific contractor being reviewed get some ideas and techniques on how they could do things better on their own. So we're looking at United Plumbing out of Knoxville, Tennessee today. I've got his website up in front of me, and I've been able to look at his current placement via the website, what he's doing with social media, how he's optimizing his map listings, and come up with some ideas and strategies and some gaps on what would prevent him from really getting as much new business as possible directly via the web. So I want to start just by pulling up search engine results page for the number one thing he would probably want to show up for, which would be Knoxville Plumber. So when we search Knoxville Plumber, we've got the map that shows up first. This is usually the case in a plumbing application, and we've got obviously some incumbent players: Knoxville Plumbing Incorporated, PipeWrenchPlumbing.com, all the way down, Lock Plumbing. Our client or prospect in question today, contractor in question, is not showing up on page one. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and plugged it into a tool that we use to help really track his position on Google and Yahoo and Bing for these most important keywords. And just looking at the high-level words that are getting the most search volume, that would be the lowest hanging fruit. Knoxville Plumber, Knoxville Plumbing, Plumber in Knoxville, Knoxville Water Heater Repair, Knoxville Emergency Plumber. And according to our results, this website's not showing up anywhere on the first 100 listings on Google, Yahoo, or Bing. So obviously a major opportunity being missed. The other thing we can look at is just the competitive nature of some of these keywords. I'm just going to look at the word Knoxville Plumber. It's kind of the most common thing somebody might search: Knoxville Plumber, Knoxville Plumbing. And we can see the top 12 players. PipeWrenchPlumbing.com, ScottsPlumbing.net. You can see these guys are in position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And we start to notice some trends. This information on the right here, I'll explain it to you a little bit, but it helps us understand why these companies are ranking where the UnitedPlumbingCo.net is not ranking. The first thing is the domain age. So the website we're looking at, UnitedPlumbingCo.net, is 1 year old, where some of these other websites, 8 years, 8 years, 12 years, 6 years. Not to say that that's the only thing that determines placement, obviously, but we can see that the older the domain, the better the ranking in some cases. But even more important than that really comes down to the number of links to the website by other websites. And that's what we look at here in this column. It's called RDD, or referring domains. We can see the number one listing has 484 referring domains. We can see number 3 has 244, 94, 38. And one thing that pops out at me on this page is ScottsPlumbing.net. Well, here they are in the second position organically with a domain. It's only 2 years old, and what appears to be only 18 inbound links. And you might say, well, how in the world are they ranking so well if they've only got 18 inbound links? And that's because it's not just about quantity, it's about the quality and quantity of inbound links. So my hypothesis here would be that ScottsPlumbing.net probably has some very high quality links from maybe the Knoxville Chamber of Commerce and some other really high quality, high respected websites online. So let's go back over to United Plumbing. We can see they're not ranking in the first 100 listings for anything Knoxville Plumbing related, water heater related, and we can see that they only have 6 referring domains. And so that is a major concern, right? Placement on the search engines comes down to 3 main components. First, how well is the website optimized? Does it have the right keywords so that Google knows what it should be showing up for in the search results? The second consideration is how many inbound links does it have pointing from other places on the web? and then what are the quality of those inbound links. And if you can get those three components working in your favor, you're going to outrank your competition for your most important keywords. So we already know that links is a concern on UnitedPlumbingCo.net. So let's pull up the website and take a look and see where we can improve things a little bit. So here's the United Plumbing Co. website. You know, it looks like it might be a little bit dated. Looks like it definitely could use an update. But just pointing out the things that could be changed even within the format that it's in here today. The first thing I like to look at is the title tag, and that's this area up here along the top. This says United Plumbing Company : home. And we see this a lot within plumbing and HVAC type businesses. You know, they're just putting their company name in there. Typically this was done by a web designer that didn't really understand the way search engine optimization works. And they just place the company name in the title tag as opposed to using specific keywords. So the first thing I would do if I was United Plumbing Co. would be I would go into this title tag and change it to something more keyword specific and geographic specific. So obviously you want plumber, plumbing contractor, but you also need to combine that with your city. So if your main city is Knoxville, you want to put Knoxville, plumber, and then plumbing company, and then go ahead and put United Plumbing Company up there as well. You can use 64 characters within your title tag and still get each one of them picked up within the Google search results. So you need to be specific and update these title tags, because this is one of the things that Google looks at to determine what your page is all about. The second really important thing would be this here, which on his site is the H1 tag. This is, you look at your title, that's what the site is about. Then you look at the H1 tag, and that's kind of what the chapter is, what's going on in this website. Again, here, if I want to show up for Knoxville Plumber, I'm probably going to use your full service Knoxville Plumber serving the greater Knoxville area, and then putting the number in that section. And then of course there's some things he can do to incorporate his service offering and the different things that he does here within within the body of the web page. Now obviously he doesn't just want to show up for Knoxville Plumber or Knoxville Plumbing. Probably wants to show up for Knoxville Water Heater Repair, Knoxville Emergency Plumber. And the way that he would do that would be by creating some additional pages on this website optimized for each one of those different keyword combinations. And he does have some additional pages on the website. So for instance, if we go to outdoor plumbing, we get some specific information about outdoor plumbing. And I will say that this looks like some good quality, unique content that he has on this website. The caveat to that being, none of this looks to me like it's written in a way that somebody would search. I mean, it talks about copper tubing, talks about galvanized pipe, it talks about PVC pipe, but none of these are really made for the specific things somebody might search for, like plumber, plumbing services, plumbing contractor in Knoxville, etc. So let's just try and dig down and see if we have a couple pages here that would be more specifically catered to the way somebody might search. Water heaters. Okay, so we got a water heater page on the site. Let's see. Okay, so he does have a page that talks about indoor plumbing, talks a little bit about water heaters. What I would want to do is make sure I have a page on the site for each one of the services. And if this was my water heater page, first thing I would do up here is I would change this title tag to say Knoxville Water Heater Repair, water heater repair services in the Knoxville area, for instance. And then I would incorporate that into this section of the website. Just the main idea I'm trying to emphasize is you want to update the title tags, the H1 tags, and the content within the website so that when Google spiders this page, it clearly understands what the site is all about and what the company does. And there's other things we can do, like adding a navigational structure along the bottom with our most specific keywords down here, linking to the various pages of the website. That's a way that we can incorporate anchor text into the site and really make it even easier for Google to ascertain what the website is all about. So let's go back to see, what he would need to do to get on the map. right? So what I talked about there is optimizing the website for specific searches and making sure that Google understands what the site is all about. As I showed you earlier, this site isn't showing up within the first 100 listings for most of the Knoxville-related keywords. Reason for that is, I would guess, first of all, the links. Second of all, the website isn't built in a way that Google can clearly understand that this is a Knoxville plumber or Knoxville plumbing contractor. But if we look at the Google map, there's some certain things that can be done in order to improve the probability of showing up for Knoxville plumber in this map section on page 1. And in Knoxville, it looks like they do show a large quantity of plumbing contractors. I mean, it goes all the way down to listing I. We see it in some markets where it really doesn't really get past G. So there's a big opportunity here to show up on page 1 within the map for plumbing related services. The first thing he would want to do would be to claim his local citations on Google Places, Yahoo Local, City Search, Angie's List, Judy's Book, and a variety of other online directories that let you enter your name, address, and phone number. The second thing he would probably want to do would be to get reviews. And if we look at his Google Places listing, we can see that he does have 5 reviews online, and they're all 5-star reviews. So that's a great start. But if we look at some of the competition in this market, 6 reviews, 16 reviews, he's going to want to increase this quantity of inbound reviews in order to improve his probability of showing up on the map. From there, really, once he's done that, once he's optimized this website and really got it so that Google understands which services he offers and then which markets in and around Knoxville that he services, the main thing he's going to do is drive inbound links from other websites back to unitedplumbingco.net. And there's a lot of ways to do that. Really, the first thing you would want to do would be to start creating some unique content and pushing it out online to various online directory sites. So being that, United Plumbing Company is a plumbing contractor, you'd probably want to create some specific content around, how to choose a plumbing company in Knoxville, top things to avoid when hiring a plumbing contractor in the Knoxville market, how to choose between a tanked and tankless water heater. And it can create this kind of content not only in the written form, but also in video, also in audio, and then take that content and push it out online to sites like YouTube, Vimeo, Metacafe, ezinearticles.com. There's a lot of places where you can post this type of content, especially if it's valuable, unique content. And by doing so, and by adding a link to his website within these articles, he can write 1 or 2 pieces of content every single week, push that out online, and drive a lot of inbound links back to his website. And over time, start to get more quality and quantity inbound links than his competition. The other thing you'd probably want to do is to go, in Google and look at Knoxville Plumber and see who these guys are that are ranking on the first page, and reverse engineer these guys that are ranking at the top. Figure out who's linking to them, go out and try and get those same or similar inbound links, and within short order, I could see this company ranking on page 1 for the majority of the plumbing related keywords in and around the Knoxville area. Well, I hope that you found this assessment interesting. I hope you found it valuable. If you'd like more ideas, strategies, techniques on how you can really leverage the internet to increase your sales, to rank better online, and get more repeat and referral type business, go to plumberseo.net/free, and we've developed a complete internet marketing and SEO guide that takes you step by step through really how to do this stuff, how to claim your map listing, how to get inbound links, how to create videos and leverage those videos to drive inbound links to your site, and how you can use tools like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube to really get that repeat and referral business. So if you want to download that, just go to plumberseo.net/free. Or if you'd like to talk with me, again, my name is Josh Nelson, and you think you might like to have some help implementing these strategies and have somebody do this for you, I'd love the opportunity to talk with you. My number here is 866-610-4647.